All right, so here we are, guys. Underneath my deck. Some that I didn't record. I didn't record all the trimming. I didn't record the seasoning. But what I do have going on is we have a 16, roughly, maybe 13-pound brisket after I did all the trimming and getting all the fat and the lard off. We're going to be doing an overnight cook. It is roughly 10-15 or so that I got. You can see all the smoke starting to pile out of it right now. It's getting fired up, and we're going to go ahead and throw it on, and we're doing an overnight cook. I expect to maybe wake up about 10, well, not 10, between 5:30 and 7, 5:30, yeah, about 5:30 and 7 in the morning to go ahead and wrap this thing. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. So here's what we got going on. Is we got the smoker here firing up. You close that lid there. I still got the vacuum sitting down there from when I cleaned it out. I did a complete clean, and you can actually see through the glass now. I plan on doing a video on that for those of you that do have a vertical smoker like this, on different ways to clean it and how I clean it and avoid fires in yours, like my neighbor had in his about 3 weeks ago. And he was doing 3 pork butts at the time, and he had a massive fire starting his. So coming here in the next few weeks, I'll be doing a cleaning video. That way you guys can see what I do to avoid that. But otherwise, here soon, you know what? We're going to go ahead and get these briskets, the brisket thrown on, and bear with me through this long process. And we'll see you when I throw it on. Catch you guys soon. Alright, so guys, we got the brisket out. It's been pretty much sitting in the fridge with seasoning on it for the last couple hours. We got a neighbor's dog being a little rascal over there. Yeah. She's a good girl, though, other than that. But we're going to go ahead and get this guy in the smoker. So here we are. It's been sitting in the fridge. As you can see, I cut out, trimmed out all the fat out of there. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm probably going to throw a probe right in here inside the point where it's the thickest part, so we can get a good overall reading. Other than that, let's get a probe in it. I can actually grab it right now. Just grab it. You want to try to, good rule of thumb, take your probe, and you can kind of guide, put your finger where you want it, and go in the side, and go, if I can get to stay still, and push it in. There we go. And that's about roughly where I put my finger. That'd be about right there, right center of that meat right there. The flat over here, I'm not too worried about. It's going to cook just fine. The point is a whole lot thicker piece of meat. So I'm probably going to be waking up, like I said, anywhere between 5 and 7 in the morning, 5:30 and 7, to go ahead and wrap this thing. And we're going to go ahead and throw this thing on for you guys. I'll show you that, and then we'll pick up sometime this morning. All right. All right, so here goes nothing. We're going to go ahead and throw this thing in. Big old piece of meat. It's still smoking away. Not to mention we're using competition blend pellets from PitBoss. We are cooking at 225 through the night. And actually, we're going to have to modify this a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that point, I'm going to stick it in a different direction. That way the probe isn't hitting the door. It's a little dark out, I know. But that way it doesn't hit. And another way that we're going to be able to check these temperatures is we're going to use this little device right here. It's just going to clip on straight to the bottom of the grates. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this probe right here. If I can find the hole. Stick it in. That way I can monitor the inside of the cabinet from inside the house. since I'm going to be obviously inside most of the night. We drape those over for right now. Close this up. All right, fellas. We'll catch you in the morning. We'll see how it's going. Catch you then. Morning, guys. We finally made it. Went all throughout the night. Didn't have any alarms go off, so that's good. One thing I didn't do is I forgot to top off that water pan before I tucked my head down at night. So, but other than that, we're doing good. Got water back in it. I'll go ahead and show you guys what she's looking like. So, kind of bad lighting, but we'll get a better view of it here in a minute. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and pull this thing off. Get it on a table full of parchment paper here. Wow. Pull this out for the time being. What a lovely piece of meat. Just lovely. And the part that you need to remember to do, no matter how you end up wrapping, you need to make sure you always end up with that fat cap sewn side down. Should offset these a little bit. Be alright. I know this side up. Flip. Drop down. That right there. Side back up. We'll go ahead and take this, throw it back in the smoker. Or do that, if I remember correctly. That's our point right there. Actually, I don't even want to throw a pin in it. We'll let it go for a couple hours, then I'll stick the pin in it. Alright guys, so yeah, it's wrapped. We guys still set at 225. We're gonna be eating, smoking, cooking in that temperature. Second time I've ever done a full package, so we'll see how this turns out. Anything to say, Chewy? Chewy? Anything to say? Not tonight. Huh? Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh. Little nub. Alright guys, we'll catch you in a little bit. Alright guys, so overall, it was roughly 12 hours of cook time. We woke up, wrapped it this morning, seen that. We ended up letting it rest for a little more than 2 hours. One, we were watching football. Two, we were watching football. So here we are, we're going to go ahead and cut into this thing and try it out. It's only my second full package, so we'll really see how it turns out. Always get a little nervous come this time. So remind you, we did do 225 the entire cook, so we'll see how it turns out. I'll get out of the cooler and show you guys what we're working with. Ooh, fogging my glasses up, and that thing is wobbly. All right. All right, so the fun part, figuring out the bottom of this paper is. Ooh, there she is, boys. Shoo. look good. That feels very tender. Now, the sun's kind of messing that up. Not sure how well you can see it. I need to somehow maneuver this. Get this paper out of the way. I'm doing it just like that. Alright, now that we've caught all the juices in the pan there, going to pick that up, move it over to the cutting board. I'm going to take this glove off. Gets the knife. So now if you remember, we got our grains going this way. We want to cut across the grain. I'm a big fan of these end pieces right here. If you can see that beautiful smoke ring going around it. Still got plenty of juice in there. We'll cut off a little bit bigger one. Something I've never done, but I've seen people do is go ahead and cut roughly right there where that point is. That looked good right there. Oh yeah. Finish cutting that up too. See that? Very, very juicy still. Very. This one's even better right here. Take a look at that. Got a nice bark on it. Probably one of the better barks I've been able to do. Let's go ahead and cut some slices. The bark is a little bit harder than I remember doing last time. I don't know if harder is the word for it, but maybe tougher. If you guys know why that is, drop me a comment. I'll try to cut a little bit thinner one here. After I get through that bark, it goes through nice and easy. Catch that. That looks beautiful right there. It's got a nice pull to it. It tastes really, really good though. So, show you one more. That smoke ring on there. Guys can see that. The sun's hitting it. Alright guys, so yeah, that's the finished product there. Turned out not too bad. I still don't think it's going to be I still think the first one that I ever did was way better. Not saying this is bad by no means. The flavor's still great. Still very easy to chew. You guys have any tips or tricks? One thing that I did not do, I did not spritz. So if you guys spritz yours and things turns out a little bit better, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to take this for myself. Take a bite out of this. That was even better. Goodness, that was a way better piece.
Maybe scoop the grease.
So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Second full packer. We'll see what happens on the next one, whenever that may be. Enjoy this. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, notification bell so you know when to go ahead and post another one. Other than that, we'll catch you next time, guys. All right, hey, guys. This is the next day. Partying last night. Not really party, just a little gathering for the cookout that we had. The brisket apparently turned out better this time than we did last time. I personally thought it was, I don't know, better last time. Maybe just a little bit too much pepper last time, but I thought the texture, the moisture was better. However, last time there was a little over half left by at the end of the night. come this morning, there's hardly any left. So it turns out I went around asking everybody. They all loved it. They said it was way better. The moisture, the texture, the flavor, everything was way better. So I just want to give you that update, those little 2 cents there. So I'm a huge critic of my own food, my own cooking. And that's how it is. I criticize myself harder than anything. Other than that, just want to let you guys know that it was a hit. It went over real well. And we shall see you guys next time. Either cooking once again on BO Pit, which I'll show you guys that. We've got to do some cleaning today. That's the life of smoking. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.